you guys? How are you guys doing this morning? We finally got some snow. We're finally having a winter finally. It's been snowing on and off. I know up in Michigan they got about a foot of snow already. And here up in Marquette, Michigan, they are starting to ride snowmobile already on the trails and have enough to ride. I think I have enough to ride here, but do I dare ride right now? We don't have that much, but we have enough. Not enough to ride on trails or anything, but ride around the yard. Oh yeah, maybe a couple of times, maybe. But that's mainly all we have up here in Wisconsin right now. I know Dougster's over. Doug, if you guys haven't checked out Dougster's Wolverine Garage, I recommend him. I recommend him if you guys are car people and just in general for all things motor related kind of stuff. And he has a live stream every Monday at 7 o'clock. So our time, 7 o'clock our time. His time he's an hour ahead of us. He's Eastern time, which is weird. So it's 10:30 where when it's 9:30 over by me, which is weird. But hey, like, comment, subscribe. If you guys haven't checked out my videos lately or my shorts lately or my live streams, go check them out. You don't have to check out my live streams, but I recommend you guys going out and checking my if you guys like THC content or weed content, go check out my channel. I don't just do that. I know I promote a lot of weed stuff on my channel, but for the most part, I like to try to keep it racing, a little bit of everything, honestly, when I can, but still implementing THC in the videos for you guys. But you know, I like to show a lot of racing, a lot of concerts, that kind of fun stuff, and car related stuff. But without further ado, let's take the first rip of the morning. We are sitting here, we are chilling. Sorry guys, I got a message here quick. But don't tell me my dog. Egg! Come here, bud. No. Oh yeah, but we're hitting the Exodus. If you guys haven't checked out my video I just made this morning, check out this Exodus brand. I made a video on it, talking about it, but that's what we're smoking on this morning for our Wake and Bake live stream. Hey! Hey! Knock it off! Sorry if I yell at my dog, Hank. He goes after the Christmas tree, so I gotta watch him. We haven't decorated it much, but the tree is up and it's decorated somewhat. The front half is decorated just a little bit, but behave! Naughty! Go lay down. Come here. Come up here and lay down. Yes, you're a good boy. Yes, my dog's up by me right now. You guys can't see him. Well, you guys can see a little bit of him right there. But I feature him in a lot of videos because he's so cute. You guys probably think he's so cute and probably want him. I think my girlfriend fell asleep. She's usually on the live stream. We don't live together. She lives close to me, but we don't live together yet. She's looking at an apartment, and then I'll be moving in with her down the road. She just hasn't heard back from any of the apartments that she applied for. But someday we're gonna get a house, and I'm gonna have my race shop. I'm gonna have everything I want, so I can go snowmobile racing. I want to go snowmobile racing someday. Not just any old snowmobile racing. I want to go ice oval snowmobile racing someday, and that's my dream, is to work up to that. I don't care how old I am. If I'm in my 50s, great. And am I in good shape at that point? Hell yeah, I'll do it. I'm always going to be in good shape. I'm not going to never not be in good shape. I gotta really... I don't know. I don't want... I guess I could go... I don't have any money right now, but like when I get some money, and I'm just gonna save up, and never touch money and never buy nothing, and just keep the same clothes I have, and try to I don't know. We're gonna figure this out, and I'm gonna do this the cheap way, and I'm gonna try to figure out a way to try to make some money, so I can actually snowmobile race someday, before I turn 50. If I can race before I turn 50, hell yeah. I don't think that's gonna happen, but you know what? It's worth a shot. That means I gotta start now. I have nothing to pay for right now. I could be pocketing money right now. I gotta pocket a lot of money, because it's expensive to go racing. If I don't get to go racing, I hope someday my kids get to go racing. And I'll support my kids through racing some way and somehow. We'll try to work them up the ranks from little on up. We'll try to work the rankings, and try to get them sponsorships, and try to get them everything they need. So we have to spend as little as possible. Not saying we're not going to spend a shit ton already. We are, but we're going to try to get sponsorships. We're going to try to get certain things too, to help pay for some stuff. It's not like they're going to pay for everything. They give you some money for doing good, and certain things they give you money for sponsorships. But you don't make a lot in sponsorships, but you can make some money in sponsorships. Plus, you can make money by selling merchandise and certain things like that. But a lot of these people don't really, in racing, don't really need the money. They already have the money because they have their own business. See, that's the issue. You almost need a business in order to race. If you have some sort of business, you can race. And a lot of these people that race have businesses. Because I've noticed, like with off-road racing, all these off-road racers have some sort of business. Because they're working on them right now. They're working on them right now. Instead of going to work, they're working on them right now for people, building stuff for people. It's like, what the... It's like, it's crazy. It's crazy the way the world works, and how people have this kind of money. I don't know how you guys can have all this kind of money like this. But I don't know. It's just weird. I want to make money somehow, and be able to have stuff. Like, I don't have anything to myself, really. I don't get anything to myself. I don't remember the last time I got something for myself. other than a cart or vaping. But like, I don't really sit here and want that all my life. That's not what I do. But like, I don't know. I want better for myself. I don't want to sit here and take cart rips all day long and sit here and want to vape all day long. There's going to be a day where I'm not going to want to do it, and we're almost to that point. I say that right here and right now because I'm so high right now, but that doesn't even matter. It's the point. The point is, I'm not going to want to do this my whole life. I'm going to have to come up with another hobby, and I think my next hobby out of this is going to be either something snowmobiles or ATVs after this. After my weed channel grows big and I branch off to another channel to do another channel, what I want to do is I want to have a strictly, but it's hard for me because I don't like to strictly just do one type of content on my YouTube, even though I probably should do one type of content, but I don't. I like to throw a little bit of racing in there. I like to throw concerts. I like to throw a little vlog on my days and on what I do, and like give you guys, still being a weed channel, but vlogging my day and pretty much smoking weed, giving you guys content on giving you guys YouTube videos on stuff I do throughout the day. If I find anything interesting, and I take videos of it, and it's somewhat okay, I don't care if it's uncut or anything like that, or if it's just out of the rip. I just take a video and start videoing some action that's going on and stuff, and I catch it at a wrong time. You guys will know. I don't care. It's uncut footage. It wasn't meant for me to really. I wasn't really videoing. So when you guys see some videos that are like quickly done, it's just like at a racetrack. Like some of that is quickly done because it's like, okay, I don't need to be doing much. I could just do a quick little clip of a car going by, or like an off-road vehicle going by, jumping and then going by, and then that's all I really need for like. But I can do some videos for you guys. It's not like I don't like doing videos. I love doing videos for you guys that way. I love sharing what I do to you guys. I guess that's what I like to do the most when I'm out in public and I'm out at an event. I like to show you guys more. I like to show you guys, so I like to make my content so I have it forever, so the memory is there forever, and I can relive that memory all the time. And now, since I've done so many concert videos, now I should just go to a concert and just sit there and enjoy the concert instead of taking videos. Like, I get it's cool for me to take videos, and I love to do it, and it's gonna kill me to not wanna, it's gonna kill me to not be able to take a video at a concert. But like, I want to enjoy a concert for once. I've never really actually gotten to enjoy a concert since 2019. I'm not saying I didn't enjoy myself. Oh God, no. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just always sitting there recording content for you guys with every band. It's like, okay, what are they going to come up with now? So now I got to be ready to take a video and this and that, and I don't pay attention. I pay attention to the phone more than I pay attention to the concert out in front of me. That's the hard part for you guys, is creating content like that for you guys is hard. Because I don't get to sit there and pay attention like I would like to, because I want to show you guys content, and it's hard for me to come to realization that maybe I don't need to show you guys all this content. You just need to see a little bit of what I'm doing, and not every day show content like that, or go live before. I don't know. You guys tell me what I should do, because I love to show you guys content, but I just don't like rock concerts and stuff like that when I go. But now I could do a YouTube live stream for you guys. Like, I could live stream before the concert and when the concert starts up. But then once the concert starts up, I gotta go because I'm not gonna stay on and get a community strike or whatever, or get banned on YouTube for copyright and some of that stuff. Hell no. I got enough copyright stuff on my YouTube. That's the hard part. I don't think I'm copywriting anything. It's, who knows? I changed up some of my content stuff, but who knows? Apparently it got copyrighted, so my last video. Comment down below. Do you guys or comment down below? Do you guys ever have any problems with copyright? If you guys have a YouTube channel, do you guys have copyright issues? And how do you fix that on your YouTube? Like, does that really matter to be monetized? Like, to make money, like, down the road? I'm not saying I want to make money, because that's not what I'm doing. I'm doing this for you guys because I love YouTube. And I love creating content, and I love showing you guys, and I love showing people where I've been and what I'm doing. So, like, I love creating content. Content is where I belong. I don't belong in a 9 to 10 or like a 9 to 5 shift. No. I want to be my own self. I want to be my own business owner someday. I don't know what that looks like for me for like business, but like, I want to create merch. I want merch someday. You guys comment down below what you guys want to see for merch, and how I should do merch, and how I should go about doing merch, because, you know, I'm thinking about doing a Dope as Braden, and I'm thinking about kind of doing like a, I don't know, like a snowmobile kind of vibe or an ATV kind of vibe, and then I'm trying to figure out what kind of weed shirts I should have, or what kind of apparel I should have with Dope as Braden on it, like Dope as Braden, like ATV shirt, or like outdoor shirts, like ATVs or snowmobiling kind of shirts. I don't know. And then I'm thinking about having hats, hoodies, t-shirts, you name it. And accessories, like maybe keychains, maybe, I don't know what I should all have, but like, I wanna do it up right now. I wanna have a distribution center someday. I don't know. I want my own brand in clothing. Let's put it that way. I want my own kind of clothing kind of brand to branch off of with YouTube for you guys, for merch. So like, then I could branch off to having my own clothing brand. That might not be all bad. And then down the road, I do have a podcast channel. I don't post on it. I know I talk about it. It needs to happen sooner than later here, because you guys are probably wondering what's going on with it, because you guys can't find it, nothing, can't see nothing, no videos, no nothing yet. I made a channel. I made a Strain Seekers podcast channel on YouTube. Have I posted on it yet? No. I don't know how to go about it by myself, so I mean, I like to do long form content. I don't know why. It's just, but then when I run out of stuff to talk about, then that's when I end the video or end the live streams, because I just don't know what else to talk about. But I can talk for hours and hours on end if you guys really want me to. But like, do I want to really? I don't know. It's all up to you guys. You guys are the ones that control how long this live stream goes for. If you guys aren't making it fun. Oh, yes. But we are listening to some 3 Days Grace. Or nah. I can't talk right now. We're listening to some Five Finger Death Punch. And we're just sitting here chilling, smoking some weed, talking racing. Snowmobile racing, of course. We are in that season of snowmobile racing. Gotta love snowmobile racing and snowmobiles. They're a passion of mine. Big passion of mine. Oh, my new neighbors just got back there. They've been here a lot. They've been across the road. They're moving in and they've been moving in pretty fast, honestly. But it's been taking them a weekend. But I've had a whole house done in a weekend. Doesn't take that long. If you know what you're doing and you have a U-Haul, you can get a lot done. And I see they have two little daughter. They have two young daughters, and then they have a son. So they're a younger family. So younger families are starting to move back in the area over here, which is fine by me because this was starting to get to be a old person area. So I'm glad it's turning into like a nice neighborhood again with young ones. I'd love to see it because for the last 5 years there hasn't been any kids really in the neighborhood. Nice to see kids back in the neighborhood again, playing outside and having a great time. 'Cause I'm almost out of that stage. I'm into the stage where I like to go drive around and have fun that way. But I know the younger generation, I don't know, they like to stay inside and play video games and not like to do much, and they just like to live stream and get into trouble on the internet. And then they go out and shoot people. But I don't know, the internet's a scary place. Can be scary if you don't know how to go about it. If you've never gotten in trouble on the internet before, what are they going to do on the internet? I mean, okay, that's a little vague. What are they going to do? Because that's a little vague. Because you can have cops impersonate on different apps and stuff. You should know by now if a cop is impersonating or not. It's almost inevitable to, if they're asking you to meet up, and you say you're going to meet up, don't actually go and meet up. Are you dumb? Are you dumb? It's a cop. Are you dumb? If somebody tells you to go meet up with somebody and they're asking you for money beforehand and you don't, and they're begging you and 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 all this and that, it's got to be a cop. And then they say, "Oh, I'm on my way," and they never show up. Like, are you kidding me? There's like certain things you just gotta know. And I've been played before, but not that way. I've never gotten in trouble by a cop because I'm not stupid. And when somebody immediately sends you on Snapchat or sends you something like, "Hi, you want to be my sugar daddy?" or something like that, I'm not stupid and go like some of you fucks and sit there and text the fucking thing and actually think it's okay to send them money like some of these people in their 60s and 70s. Like the 70-year-old, like people are just dumb. Like why would you, if somebody's asking you for money and you don't ever talk to them, but they're talking about, "Oh, your Medicare is up for this and that." Are you dumb? Are you dumb? That's a scam. You should know what your credit score is and all this stuff is, and Medicare, Medicaid, all this stuff. You shouldn't be getting something asking for money or something like that. I don't know what these people do, but like I get so many scams, it's not even funny. You and I have nothing. And I can tell you right here and right now, some of these scams you guys are getting, it's kind of funny that you guys play into it. It's honestly funny because it's easy to tell that they're a fake, but yet you guys still fall into that trap. Are you kidding me? Like you guys fall into that rabbit hole and actually send money. Like, I don't care how old you are. I get if you're young or something and you don't understand it, but like even at that, I don't see where you need I don't see where you need to send them money. Like, what? Usually they'll mail you or yeah, a lot of times they'll mail it to you, or you have it set up on your phone to auto draw it out of your account, for them to take it out of your account, or they bill it to you some way and somehow. Yeah. So that's why it's funny when all you people give out all your information everywhere. It's like, you guys are giving into scams. Landlines are even worse. How much information can they get from a landline these days? Sure, there's a lot of information they can get because your first and last name are on there, on the landline. Then they can hack into you. Then they can get into all your information and everything on your accounts. I'm shocked that none of them have gotten into my grandma's account yet. She uses checks, okay? Here's a good one for you guys. Now you see checks, right? Like you write out a paper check. Like you write out a check at a store to be cashed and everything. Your numbers and everything are on there. How much of that is getting, because you know how many people get it before the bank. You don't know how many people are getting it before the bank. And I think some of your information is on there too. Yeah. Because every time my grandma writes out a check, it seems like she gets hacked. Yeah. So that's why I don't like writing out checks, and that's why I'll never learn how to write out a check. I've learned in school, and I never fully learned actually how to really write out a check, even though we had to do it. I wasn't doing it correctly, so I never really actually figured out how to write out a check. So I kind of know how, but I don't know how to spell, so whatever. Not a big deal. You know what? What I think is funny, though, is you get hacked a lot now when you write out a check. If you write out a check nowadays, good luck to you. I pray for your account. Watch your bank accounts after you write out a check. Guarantee somewhere along the line in the next couple days or in the next week, you will get a phone call or you will saying something about your hi Crash Runner. Hi Crash Road Runner. How are you doing? Yeah, I'm just talking about credit cards right now, or credit cards and checks, because like my grandma keeps getting hacked, and I know why. Because she keeps writing out checks, and she's just like, oh, this and that. It's safer to write out a check. How many people have your check? How many people are looking at the check? How many people are getting information off your check? Because aren't your account numbers on the check, or something's on the check that they can get information from and hack you, I believe. Because my grandma keeps getting hacked, and she keeps saying, well, it's safer to write out a check. Because she hates using the credit card, because I don't like using credit card because that's how I keep getting hacked. Then she went and she wrote out a check. And a couple days later, she gets a call. And I said, when was the last time you wrote out a check? When was the last time you used a credit card? Well, I just used the credit card. I've been using that for a couple days. Well, did you write out a check? Yeah. Well, there's your issue. You wrote out a check. How many people got your information? Who knows who got your information, because it's all on that check. That's why I don't like checks. Because checks, for me, I feel like in this generation, too many people are handling it and seeing it and getting information and hacking your accounts. It's almost inevitable when my grandma writes out a check, she gets hacked. It's almost inevitable. That's why I don't write out checks anymore. Checks are not the safest anymore. They are bad, bad, bad news now to write out a check. To balance out a check. I don't know. Either way, the whole situation makes me upset that people would like to hack somebody or take somebody's money like that. It's sickening. And they go after the old people because they're gullible and think, oh, it's safer to just use checks yet because they don't want to change their ways. Well, sadly, you got to change your ways. What kind of snowmobile do you guys want? If you guys could ever have a snowmobile, what year would you want? I want, I don't know what year of. Wait, I actually do. I want a 2002 Yamaha SRX 700 triple. Or I want a 700 or an 800 XLT or Polaris XLT. I want a Yamaha SRX 700 triple, or I want a 1990 through 2000s XLT, or I want the Polaris 800 triple X or XLT, or I want the 800 XLT triple by Polaris for their snowmobile. But if you guys could have any snowmobile, hi Insane Player, what kind of snowmobile would you like, bud? If you could ever have a snowmobile any year, bring back whatever year. I don't know what mine would be. Mine would probably be the Polaris IQR or a Polaris XLT triple 800, or I would bring back the Yamaha Nitro, or I would bring back the Yamaha SRX, or the 2002 Yamaha SRX 700 triple. I have no idea. That's right. That's right. You don't know anything about snowmobiles. Yeah, it's I don't know much. I know a lot about snowmobiles. I know how to fix them too, and the proper maintenance, and if something goes wrong, I know how to fix it. So it's not like I'm not mechanical, but like I would have to break it myself in order to fix it, kind of thing with my snowmobile at this point in time. To actually go in and try to diagnose a problem is a whole nother situation. If I know what went wrong, I can do it. Like if I actually did it and knew what was going wrong with it, then yeah, I could do it. But to probably fix somebody's stuff, no. I could do it to myself because like to help my grandpa out in the shop when he had a shop at one time, and he had snowmobiles lined up because he didn't have a shop. He had his driveway for the house, and then the driveway. Also, the driveway was blacktop. It wasn't a huge driveway. It was a normal sized driveway, but off the driveway, on the driveway still, just a couple feet from the house, is his garage separate to the house, which would be his race shop and the snowmobile shop. Someday I'll have to show you the setup that he has. I bet you guys seen the race shop. You just guys have never seen how it's set up, because when you drive in, okay, off to the left there, you go in a little, you branch off to the left a little bit, because you got the two garages, then you got the house right here. Well, the separate garage, the race shop garage, and the snowmobile shop is like right here, like back here a little ways. Then in behind that, there's a little room connected to the snowmobile shop. Plus, beyond that, there's a garage, back garage. Well, we have plenty of room. Like we have two garages connected to the house that are usable with working garage doors. Then we have a back garage. Then we have a storage connected to the shop where you can get to it in the shop to the back room, which we call another storage area for snowmobiles because there's a door to get out. So it's just like a little area to go to bring in the snowmobiles and then back them out and store them. So I mean, yeah, I got plenty of room, but like it's really cool. But you guys and my dad and uncle used to race snowmobile. Same with my grandpa. And guess where they fixed their race sleds? All out of the shop that you guys have seen me in at my grandparents'. But someday I am gonna go racing. Somehow I'm going to save up and I'm going to get a truck. I'm going to get it all. Someday I'm going to make it big. And if I make it big, I just better hope I'm in good shape, because if I make it big and have so much money, I don't know, I might go off-road racing. That would be a move, to go off-road racing someday. That's a lot of money. I gotta get shit. Oh, you don't want to know how much money I need for that. You need almost I don't want to say $1 million. You need almost up to $100 grand you need more than $100 grand if you want to be in a good class. Sorry, but that's the truth. And you have to have a business. You have to have something in order to race. So if I get money someday, I don't know. How much money do you, okay, Insane Player, I've got a question for you. This might be an idea. It might be a question for you. With short course off-road racing, how much money do you think you need? Because I've overheard, and this is not even the best class. This is the this is the third best class. It's not the top class, but it's the top three. It's the third class, and then there's because like in off-road racing, that from where I am at, up in the Midwest here in Wisconsin, and in the U.S. and up in the Midwest here, we have something called AMSOIL Championship Off-Road, which is short course off-road racing, where they set up a off-road course and they cook off laps. But here's the thing. How expensive do you think the top three classes are in off-road? I'm not saying I need to go all out, but like the classes that I kind of want to do cost a little bit of money, way too much money, more money than what I have for off-road racing. I overheard some of these drivers, and I overheard a driver talk, $500,000 or more just for a pro light off-road race truck. I'm looking at myself, I'm just like, holy man. And that's just a pro light. That's not even for a pro 2. That's not even having 700 horsepower. A Pro 2 has 700 horsepower, and those are about 500,000 to $1 million. Same with the Pro 4, with the 900 horsepower NASCAR motor in these off-road, pretty much these huge off-road UTVs, but they custom build them to be an off-road race truck, low to the ground, everything. They have like 18 inches of 17 inches of suspension and 18 inches of travel or something like that. It's insane what these Pro 4s can do. and they're hitting 90 miles an hour from a dead stop. They're probably going about 1,000 feet or more. I wouldn't say about 1,000. I would say about a good 1,000 feet. And they're already hitting about 100 miles an hour in corners 1 and 2 at Crandon International Off-Road Raceway over in Crandon, Wisconsin. Only about 30 minutes from my grandma. If you guys have never checked out off-road racing before, or short course off-road racing, I highly recommend you checking out AMSOIL Championship Off-Road. It is a great time. Even Lucas Oil off-road racing is even good too. But the Midwest has it all, though. The Midwest has the good drivers, and there's competition up in the Midwest. That's why you see a lot of drivers staying in the Midwest. We have a lot of Midwest talent up here for off-road racing. If you guys have never been to an off-road race, go check out my YouTube channel, and I'm sure you guys will want to go to an event. I have them on my I have some of the content I created this past summer on there, but I highly recommend you guys going and checking out the off-road racing videos I have of me recording some of the content up in Antigo, Wisconsin, where my grandparents live. That's why I was able to go all 3 days. Friday was free, practice was free, the whole day was free. Saturday and Sunday, I think it was like 40 or 50 or 50 or 60 bucks for the weekend, and I didn't think that was bad. And I only lived like only 3 minutes from the racetrack, so it was quick and easy for my grandma to just drop me off quick and pick me up. Even if I had to wait, it's not like it's a big deal. For them to get to me, it's not like it's a big deal. Because they don't live far. And I'm thinking I'm going to do that this year again. Go to the races again. That was a lot of fun. It wore me out, don't get me wrong, but it was a lot of fun. What wore me out was trying to figure out the money situation. Not even the money situation, it was more or less, can you blink the art, babe? Alrighty, insane player. Fine. I can hit a blinker. I just did a YouTube short doing a blinker not that long ago this morning, but I'll take another one. Holy man, bro. That's better than most. But, oh, wow. That was a little harsh. This battery goes up, as you saw, when it passed 10 seconds. I am not going to, insane player, I'm not going to do an actual blinker. That was a blinker, don't get me wrong. But this cart battery goes up to, right, but you know what? This cart battery that I have right here, this Uni 3.0, they made a Uni 3.0 Pro, I think. They made a Pro out of this one battery now. But, this is an old, this one goes up to 15 seconds for a blinker. That's why I was like, that's why when you saw the 3 on there, 10:03. That's why you're probably like, what? Yeah, but this actually is a 15-second blinker. But the rule of thumb is if you can't take a 15-second blinker or whatever. Nice. Yeah, but the rule of thumb is if you have one cart, you have to hit it 10 seconds. If you have two carts, you can hit it for 5 seconds. If you're taking both at the same time, 2 5-second rips. So like say you have one cart, this one's got to hit for 5 seconds along with this one in the same breath. And there's your blinker. But if you have one cart, you have to take it at 10 seconds for a blinker. That's how I see it, but because you have twice the amount of vapor if you have two of these and you're hitting them at the same time, rule of thumb is you should probably, I think, because wouldn't that make sense? 5 and 5, 10, 5 plus 5 is 10. I don't know. You comment down below what you guys think. Like, if you guys think that that if you have two carts and you're hitting them at the same time, do you still hit them for 10, both of them for 10 seconds? Or do you hit them for 5, both of them on the same breath for 5 seconds each? Because I still think you should hit them, if you're hitting two carts at once, 5 seconds each. Right, and you would be pretty much dying. You wouldn't be able. Oh God, you would probably oh God, your head would be hurting so bad because you're coughing so much. I couldn't imagine. I can't even imagine. I can't even sit here and think right now, like, what that would feel or how that would feel. Like, holy man. I know that would get me fried, but you know what? I don't really need it, but hold on. I'm going to let my dog out quick. You guys all stay on here. Entertain the new people that come on. Right, I've seen people do it too, but it's not worth it. I'll tell you why in a minute. Once I get back from letting my dog out, I'll tell you why in a minute. Why I say it's not worth taking a blinker. Because what I just did is not worth it. And I'll explain it in a minute. Hurry up, bud. Go potty. Go potty, bud. Hurry up. Hurry up, bud. I'll tell you why it's not, why I say taking a blinker, I don't know, is always worth it. Or most of the time never worth it. I'll tell you why in a minute. I'm just letting my dog out. And I smoke a lot of carts. And I'll tell you why it's not worth taking blinkers. Come on, Hank. Come on, bud. Run, buddy, run. Let's get your treat. Come on. You want a treat? What's this? Come on. Come on. No, come on. Come on, bud. Hank. Naughty. Come on. Come in the house. You're fine. But hold on. I'll be right there to tell you in a minute. But yeah, okay. As I was saying here, okay, like taking a blinker is okay, but like I get the same amount of high if I take a 5 second blinker, or say you take a 5 second rip and you hold it in. I feel like I get the same high off of 2 5 second rips, and I'm almost getting higher in a way because you hold it in. You still exhale quite a bit out, but you don't exhale a lot out, but you exhale quite a bit out, but enough out. I mean, I don't know. You can. I could see because I do it all the time, and I don't run through carts. Like I do, but I don't. But like, I could see. I know blinkers get you faded, but it's not necessary, really. If you have a good cart, it's not necessary. Realistically, this will probably be right, but you know what? I'm not going to deplete my flavor on the cart because that would deplete the flavor on the cart. I'm trying to preserve the flavor. I'm not trying to burn away the flavor and everything else. But you know what, though, bud? I get your point, and if I have if I have a shitty cart, that I don't want anymore, and I just think, you know what? I don't know. I just don't want it anymore. It's good, but I don't want it anymore. I'll take blinkers off it. If I get carts that I don't really smoke much of or want much of, I'll take blinkers off it. And you know what's funny too is half of your YouTubers that are smoking right now on camera, 99% of them are not hitting indica, putting them to sleep. That's another issue too. 99% of your YouTubers that are on here smoking don't actually, they smoke a lot, don't get me wrong. But they're not always hitting indica like I am and putting them to sleep and actually feeling a huge, 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 huge high like that. Oh yeah, they're smoking. They're smoking a lot. And I can tell you from experience, sativa and hybrid don't do much for those smokers. That's why they're able to smoke as much as they are. I'm sorry to expose some of these people, but like I'm not really exposing them because I don't know the actual truth. But like some of this I feel like for the videos anyway. I'm not saying they don't smoke indicas. Oh yeah, they smoke indicas and they probably love their indicas and they love all these different strains. But the ones you are seeing them take blinkers and certain things off of and using in a lot of their videos and a lot of this stuff is hybrid or sativa because it's less harsh, I believe. I don't know. It's to me, I don't feel it as much. So they can take more and say that they're taking more, and then it makes it look like to the average smoker that doesn't smoke much, to think, oh, wow, they're smoking a lot. Well, when you get to be like us, you don't have to smoke a lot. I notice a difference with indica and sativa. Indica, I can smoke less of. Hybrid, I smoke or sativa, I smoke a lot of. I have to smoke like 10 times or almost 5 times more than what this indica cart would need me taking. Me taking rips off of this is way different than me taking rips off of a sativa cart. I need more off of a sativa cart than I do an indica cart. Yes, indica is more of a sleep high. The other one is more of a, I don't know. This is more of a relaxation high. It's different. I like, but I don't know that really matters. I mean, it does, but I think it just matters on the quality. I don't know, but either way. But I wish my girlfriend was on here. If she is, I haven't seen her on here yet. She's usually on. I don't know what she's up to this morning. She was up early with me, so she probably went back to bed. I wouldn't doubt it if she went back to bed, but I mean, indica and sativa hybrid, I don't know. Yeah, don't get me wrong though. I really do like. I love my indicas, and I'll stick with indica any day, any time, for my highs. But and sometimes I'll switch from indica to a sativa, but I'll actually have a indica on me still because I'm gonna need that because indica seems to be where it hits the spot for me. Like a hybrid and sativa, I don't know. They just don't do much. It's like $1 high, and it's not. I don't know. It's like a dull high, and it's like annoyingly. It's like an annoying high. It's almost like too energetic kind of. I don't know. It's like I can't stay still kind of high. I mean, that's what you want if you're working, but like still, I don't know. I don't know. To me, I have to smoke way more to feel something. It's insane. Maybe I'm not getting the right sativa or hybrids, but I mean, for my palate, I don't know. And a lot of those are citrusy and heartburn prone for me though too. Like indicas aren't heartburn prone for me as bad as sativas are. Sativas give me heartburn pretty easily for some reason. Must be the flavors. They're more citrus and there's more like lemons and there's more certain things like that. I got some lemon cherry gelato sitting out in the garage. Oh, I've smoked. Oh God. I've been smoking vapes since. Oh, fuck. I started smoking vapes when I was in transitioning from ninth grade into 10th grade, transitioning to the high school because we had a middle school, we had elementary, middle school, junior high, and then senior high. so so we had the junior high. So God, I was 16 when I started vaping. I know when I started vaping. I'm just trying to remember how old I was or the year. I'm trying to remember the year. But then I started smoking weed probably when I was a junior. I don't actually know how old I was because I'm 23 right now. I'm 23 right now, and I started smoking weed and I graduated in 2021, and I'm 23. How old would that have made me when I was a junior? Because I was wait, that would have been yeah, I was 17. Oops, my bad. My bad. I can do math. I was 18 when I was a senior. Whoops. My bad. I can do math. I don't need to do that. God damn. I know how to do math. I'm just being stupid. So I was 16 when I started smoking vapes, and I was realistically 14 when I started actually smoking cigarettes. Was I inhaling the smoke at that point? Somewhat, but it made me cough so much that I didn't because I was just learning how to smoke. So yeah, so I never fully because I always got them at random places because I was stupid and didn't want mom to know. So I went into girls' bathroom at a public park and decided it would be a fun idea to start smoking cigarettes just for fun. And then here we are today because my friend had a vape at work and he was letting me use his. And then my friend at work decided he was going to get me a vape, or I was going to buy one. So I asked him if he could go get me one, and he did. I paid him for it. Then, you know what's really fucked about all this? The kid I used to get my vaping stuff when I was underage, he decided it would be a fun idea. Let's go sexually assault somebody. And yeah, and then that wasn't the first time he had allegations. And then somebody said to me, his family was like, "Oh, he didn't do that. Oh, he didn't do that." Okay, he didn't do that. Then why did he get in trouble a second time and now is in prison for 13 years? He didn't do it, but there he is sitting in jail for 13 years. But yeah, he didn't do it. Are you kidding me, bro? And his family said, "Oh, we don't want to talk about it." No. I'm just like, yeah, you don't want to talk about it because you know it's true. Your brother's a brother's a pedophile. Yeah, he's cooked. He's cooked in prison. He's cooked in prison. Yeah. And I don't care. He tried to hit up on my friend when she was 17 or 16, 17, and he was 25. I stopped that shit. I looked at him, and my friend Mackenzie was right there. When he said that to her, I looked at her and I said, "Buddy, Kyle, you like her? Back off. She's 16, 17, and you're 25. And how old? You're how old? 25? Stay the fuck away. She wants nothing to do with you. I'm sorry, but she wants nothing to do with you. You're overage and she's underage. She don't want you." He was just a fucking creep, trying to hit up on my friend because he thought she was cute. And oh, you should let me tap that, or you should let me get in on that. No, he was 25 and she's my friend and she's 16, 17. How disgusting. And then he got in trouble for sexual assault twice. Still blows my mind. I mean, it doesn't blow my mind because he's stupid. And this other case wasn't even over with yet. His other sexual assault case, I don't think was even over with yet. Wasn't even fully over with yet. And I was in that jail, and that's not a good jail that he had to sit in for a year. The way they take care of this jail is, whoa, in my county, it is pathetic. It is bad. They clean the floors, and they try to clean, but holy man, is that jail bad. The jail that I have to be or go to if I ever get locked up. Alrighty, talk to you later, bud. Have a good morning and a good day. But I hope you guys are all having a good day and everything. But I mean, yeah, just the jail over here is horrible. Just horrible. The way they treat you is horrible. How they feed you is horrible. It's like the whole jail system over here is messed up in my county. But I don't know what else. Like, I've been to jail over here, and I'll tell you, it is not fun. I've been in there 3 times. The first time I was in there for 2 days. Then the next time I was in there for 5 days. Then the next time, or no, I was in there for 5 days. Then the next time I was in there for 7 days. And I'm just like, holy hell, bro. And the last one was in there, was on a PO hold for no charges. Because me and my dad threw, or I threw something at my dad because he was pissing me off. And then he threw something at me. And he called the cops, and the cops knew I was on probation, and there I went to jail on a PO hold for 7 days, no charge. I thought that was insane. But like, comment, subscribe, turn on the post notification bell so you never miss a YouTube video, never miss a YouTube live stream, never miss a YouTube short. But until then, this has been the Dopest Braden live stream. Until then, bye!